Good morning. Thank you for joining me this morning. Today, we're going to start off a little bit differently. We're going to start off in a breathing exercise. And I know it's Mandala and we've got to get to it, and things are fast and furious. But we're going to start off in a comfortable seated position. And we're going to start with some Nadi Shodhana, some alternate nostril breathing, just because it's Monday. And we probably all need just a little bit more focusing and grounding. So you take the two peace fingers and you can either curl them into your palm or you can place them in between your eyebrows like this. Whatever you prefer, take your thumb to your right nostril. Don't close anything yet. Thumb to your right nostril and ring finger to your left nostril. Your pinky just kind of hangs out with it. And exhale everything out. And we're just going to, when you're ready, exhale, 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 exhale. We're going to close the left nostril, breathe in through the right nostril. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right away, close the right, open the left. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Right away, inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Close the left, open the right. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's one round. So inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Close the right, open the left. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Right away. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Close the left, open the right. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Close the right, open the left. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Right away. Inhale through the left. 1, 2, 3, 4. Close the left, open the right. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Last one. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Close the right, open the left. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Close the left, open the right. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Go ahead and release both nostrils. Take a nice deep inhale and an exhale through the nose. And I hope you're back to where you need to be. I am. I'm doing a little bit better now. So we're coming onto our back. We're taking our hands behind our knees, rolling onto our back. Take either Happy Baby or Supta Baddha Konasana. I am taking Supta today. We are soles of the feet together, knees fall out to the sides, both hands to your belly or right hand to your belly, left hand to your heart. We're going to take our 3 cleansing breaths. So inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. You can make a sound or not, doesn't matter. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. And from here on, go ahead and close your mouth. We're going to inhale and exhale through the nose. As your quick body scan, thinking about where your strength challenges are today, making sure that you remember to adjust this practice to meet you where you are today. Yesterday was a different day. Tomorrow will be different again. Just remembering to pay attention and do what feels good for you, no matter what anybody else is doing. And when you've had a good scan and really found your focus, I guess, today, we're going to take our hands to the outsides of our knees, press our knees back together or come into a tuck from Happy Baby. You can wrap your arms around your legs if it feels good, grabbing your wrists, forearms, your elbows. Maybe take a nice rock side to side. I always rock side to side because this feels so good in my spine. Everything's cracking. When you think you can move on, take your hands to the backs of your knees and we're going to roll up and down our mat. Again, doesn't have to look like anything. We're just rolling up and down, because it massages and it feels good. And this is the way we start our practice. On your next roll up, plant your feet, plant your hands, press your hips up, and step your feet back, coming into your downward facing dog. If this is your first down dog of the day, it might feel a little sticky, so walk yourself out if that feels good. You can stay still if you want to. And keep walking it out. We're just taking a few breaths here. When you're ready, go ahead and come to a still down dog. And then lift your feet up to your toes. Get a nice stretch in the feet. You can bend your knees. And then walk your feet up between your hands, coming into a ragdoll. So your feet are hip width distance apart. You can take your fists, two fists roughly hip width distance. Dangle your arms, grab your elbows, keep a nice bend in the knees, whatever feels good in your arms. You might even want to clasp your hands behind your back and take a nice shoulder opener here. Your fists can come together or can stay open, doesn't matter. Just take your hands over your head. Give yourself a nice stretch here. You can rock side to side if that feels good. Make sure your head is loose. One more breath here. And release your hands down to the ground, keeping that nice bend in the knees. We're rolling our spine up. Slowly stacking everything. Make sure you pay attention as you roll and make sure that everything comes in its own time, because you'll get a nice stretch in the spine and the neck, maybe even the shoulders. As you come up, go ahead and roll the shoulders up, back, and down if that feels good. Tiptoe wiggle your feet. The words aren't coming this morning again. Wiggle your feet together, big toes to touch, ankles, little gap in the ankles, arms alongside. We're in our Tadasana. Take one breath here, just one, because I want the first word that comes to your mind to be your intention today. So inhale, first word that comes to your mind. And that's where you're going to put your energy for this practice or even for the rest of the day. Exhale. On your next inhale, sweep your arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Keep a nice bend in your knees if that's where you are. Inhale, halfway lift. Plant your hands, step your right foot back. We're going to take a fairly typical warm up today. So inhale, sweep the left arm up to the sky. Exhale, left hand comes down. Inhale, right arm comes up. Exhale, right hand comes down. Step the left foot back to meet the right. Wrists or shoulders over the wrists. Drop those knees. Inhale, lift the tailbone, lift the chest. Squeeze the elbows in. Drop the chin and chest to the ground. Shoulders away from the ears. Slide the thighs back. Press through the tops of the feet and lift up into cobra. You don't have to press through your hands. I like the way it feels. You can take yourself any way you want to do it. Exhale, press yourself back into child's pose. Inhale for one. Nice long exhale for one. Inhale for two. Nice long exhale for two. Inhale, come back up into your tabletop. Tuck the toes under. Exhale, press the hips up and back. You're in your downward facing dog. One breath here. Inhale. And exhale. Step the right foot up between the hands. Left foot comes up to meet it. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sweep the arms up. And exhale, left side, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Plant the hands, step the left foot back on the exhale. On your inhale, sweep the right arm up to the sky. Get a nice twist in your torso. Maybe feeling this in the glutes or in the hip. Exhale, release that right hand down. Inhale, lift the left arm up. Use your balance, awkward side. Exhale, left hand comes down. Step your right foot back to meet your left. Knees come down to the ground. Inhale, lift the tailbone, lift the chest. Exhale, squeeze the elbows, chin and chest come down. Slide the thighs back. Inhale, cobra. Lengthen through the crown of the head. Don't squish that lower back. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale for one. Exhale for one. Inhale for two. Exhale for two. We're still warming up. Press yourself into that tabletop on the inhale. Tuck your toes. Exhale, hips come up and back. One breath here. Inhale for one. Exhale for one. Step the left foot between the hands. Step the right foot up to meet it. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sweep the arms up. And right away, one Surya Namaskar A, one Sun Salutation A. So exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Nice long flat spine. Plant the hands. Exhale, shoot it back. Step floater hop. Chaturanga Dandasana, high to low plank. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Remember, if you need to drop your knees anytime we take our vinyasa, go ahead and drop your knees. So anytime we do that same sequence, which we will do, you go just drop your knees. Not a big deal. From here, right away, we're getting started. Look forward, bend your knees, step floater, hop yourself forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Take your feet hip width distance apart. You can use that measurement if you want to. Right away, we're coming into Padangusthasana. It's a little bit of a different flow this morning because I want to do some more challenging poses. So we've got maybe some more beginner feeling poses, although they definitely do not have to be beginner. We're bending our knees slightly if you need to. Inhale, halfway lift. Lengthen that spine, shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, forward fold. Bring that upper body closer to those thighs, extending through the crown of the head. Inhaling for one. Elbows out to the side. Exhale for one. Inhale, halfway lift. One more halfway lift. Release the hands. We're going to step the left foot back. So we're in a low lunge. We're inhale, warrior two just to transition. So exhale to ground. Inhale to straighten that leg. Exhale, we're taking it into our triangle. One breath here. Really open that chest. Back of the right hand comes to the the inside of the right ankle. Your back left foot is parallel to the back of the mat. It's not at an angle. You've probably had your one breath here. So we're inhaling back up to stand. Exhale, rebend into that warrior two. But we're stepping our left foot right back up to the front of the mat, taking it about mat width distance, and we're taking it into Malasana. So dropping the tailbone down, hands are at heart center, just a very simple Malasana right here. Tailbone is extending straight down, crown of the head is tall and long, shoulders away from the ears. One breath here, inhaling for one, exhaling for one. And those are our three base poses. So you know that some stuff is coming on the other end. So plant your hands. We're just pressing our hips up and back. We're going to step our left foot back one more time. Try and do it slowly. Kind of maybe we're balanced. We'll do that in the next few rounds. Rotate to the back of the mat. From here, drop your right knee. Extend the left leg. And we're taking Ardha Hanumanasana, half split. So your left leg is extended, your foot is flexed. Inhale, lengthen through the crown of the head. Square the hips, so draw the left hip back, right hip forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale for 1. Exhale for 1. Inhale for 2. This is the last exhale. Great work. Rebend that left knee, lift the right knee up, plant the hands, step the left foot back, come through your vinyasa. So high to low plank. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Look to the front of the mat, bend the knees, step floater, hop yourself forward. This time we're either coming into Padangustasana or you're coming with me into chair. Inhale to chair, exhale to ground. We're here for 3 breaths. Inhale for 1, press the hips back. Exhale for 1. Look down, see if you can see all 10 of your toes. Inhale for 2. That's what your knees need to be, squeezing together and slightly behind those toes. Exhale for 2. Final breath here. And exhale. Take your hands to heart center. Let's see if we can float it back through that warrior 3. Just extending our leg out, left leg out. Coming into our warrior 2. Remember, this is our transition. Inhale to lengthen that right leg. Exhale, reach the body, lengthen it before you begin to bend it into your triangle. We're here for 1 breath. Inhale for 1. Really rotate that body open. Exhale for 1. We're inhaling back to center, rebending that right knee, and just shifting our weight to the back of the mat, taking it into our malasana. So extend the spine, the tailbone comes down. It doesn't curve or flip out. It tries to come straight down, pointing to the ground. Elbows are inside of those knees. Shoulders are away from the ears. Inhale for 1. And exhale for 1. Planting the hands, we're lifting the hips. This time we're stepping the right foot back because we're rotating to the front of the mat. We're dropping the left knee and we're taking half split on the right side. Extend that right leg. Draw the right hip back, left hip forward. You can come back onto your heel if that's what feels good for you. Inhale, lengthen through the crown of the head. And then exhale, forward fold, drawing the body close to the leg, not necessarily the head. Inhale for 1. Exhale for 1. Long, strong spine. You can try and draw back with your elbows. Inhale for 2. Exhale for 2. We're rebending that right knee, planting our hands, step the right foot back to meet the left, come through your vinyasa, high to low plank, shoulders slightly shift forward, inhale, up dog, exhale, down dog. You did it. That's round 1, right side. So we're looking, bending our knees, look to the front of the mat, coming into the left side, same thing. So inhale, halfway lift, take those feet hip width distance apart. We've got Padangustasana. So big toes to the, sorry, 2 peace fingers to the big toes. Grab those big toes. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Take a bend in your knees if you need it. Exhale, forward fold. Elbows draw out. Crown of the head is long. Inhale for 1. Exhale for 1. Great job. Inhale, release the toes, lift up to that halfway lift, and then step the right foot back. We're inhaling into our warrior 2. Exhale to ground, just as a transition. Inhale, lengthen through that left leg. Exhale, reach the body over that left leg before you bend, and the left back of the left hand comes to the inside of the left leg. Inhaling for 1. Make that right arm strong, drawing you up. Exhale for 1. Inhaling back up to center, rebend that left knee just so you can start to shift your weight forward. Coming back to the front of the mat, we've got our malasana. So drawing our tailbone down, elbows inside the knees. Inhale for 1. Exhale for 1. Plant the hands, lift the hips up to the sky. Remember, we're stepping this time our right foot back. We're going to do the opposite. And all we're doing is rotating, stay low if you can, to the back of the mat, dropping our left knee, extending our right leg, coming into Ardha Hanumanasana, so half split, or you can try your full split. And we've talked about this before. It doesn't have to be all the way to the ground. You're practicing. Yoga, all yoga is a practice. So if you're with me, you're extending both legs long. You can tuck a block under here. Please don't tuck a brick. Books would work, a pillow, anything. If you've got a space like I do, you can tuck a little support under there. We've got one more breath here. Inhaling for 1. Exhaling for 1. Rebend that right knee, lift that left knee up off the ground, and we're coming through our vinyasa. So step the right foot back to the left, high to low plank. Inhale, up dog. Really smile through that collarbone, really open up. Exhale, downward facing dog. We've still got the second half on the left side, so bend the knees, step floater, hop yourself forward. Remember Padangustasana, or you're coming with me into chair. So inhale to chair. Exhale to ground. We've got 3 breaths here. You've got this. Inhale for 1. Exhale for 1. You can come into a half chair for the last 2 breaths if you want to. Inhale for 2. Belly comes parallel to the thighs. Exhale for 2. Reaching that tailbone away from you. Exhale for 2. Inhale for 3. Exhale for 3. Release those hands down to the ground if you're with me in chair. And we are stepping the left foot. No, we're not. We're stepping the right foot back because we've still got triangle and malasana. Don't know what I was thinking. Inhale yourself into warrior 2. Exhale to ground. Inhale, straighten through that left leg. Exhale, we're reaching forward, and then tilting into our triangle. Inhale for 1. Exhale for 1. Inhale yourself back up to standing. Exhale, rebend that knee just so you can start to shift your body, taking yourself to the back of the mat, coming through our malasana. So bend your hips, tailbone comes down to the ground, elbows inside those knees. Inhale for 1. Exhale for 1. Plant the hands, lift the hips. This time, we step the left foot back, and we're rotating to the front of the mat, dropping that right knee, extending that left leg, and you're either coming into your half split or your full split, whatever you feel you want to practice today. So extending those legs out, dropping, squaring those hips. So the right hip presses forward, left hip pulls back just a little bit. Left foot is still flexed. Inhale for 1. Exhale for 1. Crown of the head is long, spine is long. Inhale for 2. Exhale for 2. Rebend that left knee, lift that right knee, plant the hands, step the left foot back. We're coming through our vinyasa, high to low plank. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. You did it. We finished our first mandala. So we're going to bend our knees, look to the front of the mat, step floater, hop ourselves forward. Padangustasana. We're starting our right side. Inhale, lengthen that spine. Bend the knees if you need to. Exhale, forward fold. One breath here. Inhale for one. Exhale for one. Inhale, relift yourself up into that halfway lift. Plant your right foot, step your left foot back. We're inhaling into our warrior two, and then we're coming into our triangle. Or you're coming with me, and we're gonna bump our left foot up just a tiny little bit, maybe about 2 feet between your 2 feet between your feet. Now, we're taking either hand or hands to either side of that right foot, and we're going to come into twisted triangle. So take your left hand to the inside, the top of, in front of, or the right side. So many options of your right foot. You can also take your shin if you need to do that. Straighten through that right foot. Back left foot is parallel to the back of the mat. Inhale, place your hand on your sacrum. Draw your spine, your tailbone long and back. Crown of the head extends forward. And if you're ready, exhale and take your right hand to the sky. Inhale for one. Exhale for one. You're here or you're holding a triangle. Inhale for two. Exhale for two. Inhale for three. Exhale for three. Release both hands to the mat if you came with me and twisted. We're coming back up into Malasana. You know how to do if you stayed in triangle. Drop your hips to the ground, tailbone stays long, crown of the head extends so that spine's as long as possible. Inhale for one. Exhale for one. Drop your hands to the mat. Wiggle your feet in maybe a little bit if you need to. Step your left foot back. Rotate yourself to the back of the mat. And we're going to plant our hands and we're going to lift ourselves into a downward facing dog. Lifting the right leg up to the sky. Take a tap. So tap your right leg right knee as high as you can to your right arm. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, right knee comes to the left arm, twist through the torso as high as you can get it. Inhale, lift it back up, three-legged dog. Exhale, right knee high up on that right arm. Inhale, three-legged dog. Release it back into your down dog. Bend your knees, look forward, step foot or hop yourself. Inhale, halfway lift. Spread those feet hip width distance apart. Padangusthasana one more time. Grab those big toes with the two-piece fingers. Bend the knees if you need to. Hopefully you're getting a little bit deeper as we continue, just like we did the other day when we did our forward fold. So inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, draw the body forward, pulling into those toes just a little bit and pressing those toes into those fingers a little bit. Elbows are out to the side, shoulders away from the ear. Inhale for one. Exhale for one. You know what you're doing. Inhale it, halfway lift. Plant through that right foot. We're stepping the left foot back. We're inhaling ourselves into warrior two to transition. Exhale to ground. Inhale, straighten through that leg. Exhale, triangle. Just one breath here. Inhale for one. Exhale for one. Inhale yourself back up to standing. Rebend through that right leg just so you can shift yourself forward. And you're coming into Malasana or you're coming into crow with me. So if you're coming into Malasana, you're coming down. If you're coming and you're staying here, if you're coming into crow, go ahead and plant your hands. Lift your hips. Tiptoe your feet back together. We're going to bend our knees. Shift your body forward. It's not a downward motion. You'll end on your face. Plant your hands, strong hands, lift those toes, and we're shifting our body forward. Lift, use your core to lift yourself up. Inhaling for 1. Exhale for 1. You can do this, you can do this, even if it's just 1 foot at a time. Inhale for 1, do the right foot this time, left foot next time. Exhale for, that was 2. Inhale for 3, long, strong fingers. Exhale for 3. You can shoot yourself back or just drop back because we're inhaling with our Malasana group, lifting our hips up to the sky, planting through that left foot, stepping maybe through our warrior 3 balance, stepping our right foot back, shifting ourselves, staying low to the front of the mat, stepping our right foot back to meet our left. We're in downward facing dog, and we're doing those taps, but we're doing them with the left leg this time. So inhale, left leg up to the sky, 3-legged dog. Exhale, tap the left upper arm. Inhale. Exhale, tap the right upper arm, really twist through that torso. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Exhale, tap the left upper arm one more time with that left knee. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Exhale, down dog. Very, very well done. Inhale, look to the front of the mat, bend the knees, step floater, hop yourself forward. It's the left side this time, so inhale, halfway lift. Feet are hip width distance apart. Grab those 2-piece fingers. Sorry, grab those big toes with the 2-piece fingers. Bend the knees if you need to. Lengthen the hold. Inhale for 1. Crown of the head is long. Spine is as long as possible. Exhale for 1. Inhale yourself, halfway lift. Plant through the feet. Stepping your right foot back. Taking it slowly. Inhaling. Warrior 2 and taking it in a triangle. Or you're coming with me. You're bumping your right foot up to about, 2 feet apart, whatever feels good. You're taking your hands either side of this left leg, right hand inside, on top of, in front of, or outside of that left leg or that left foot. Taking your left hand to your lower back. Inhale, lengthen, draw the right hip forward, left hip back. Exhale, twist, taking that left arm up only if it feels good. Inhaling for 1. Exhaling for 1. Inhaling for 2. Exhaling for 2. Inhaling for 3. Exhaling for 3. If you're with me, release both hands either side of that left foot. We're all stepping it forward, taking it through our Malasana. So the feet come wide, tailbone drops down, hands at heart center, elbows inside of those knees. Crown of the head is long and tall. Inhaling for 1. Exhaling for 1. Well done. Plant those hands, lift those hips. We're stepping ourselves back. This time, we're taking our right foot back. Spin ourselves to the top of the mat. Plant through those hands. Lift that right foot up to the sky. Or knee taps, that's the word I was looking for. Or you're trying your Kunyasana. So you're taking your right knee to those chaturanga arms. You're either staying here where you can balance and just build your strength, or you're taking it all the way, shifting your body forward, extending that right leg out, lifting that left leg. 1 breath here. Release and come through your vinyasa wherever you were. Well done. Wherever you were, that was fantastic. One breath here and exhale. Bend the knees, step floater, hop yourself forward. Inhaling, halfway lift. Spread those feet apart, Padagustasana. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, forward fold. Drawing that body down, lengthening the spine. Inhale for one. Exhale for one. Inhale, lift yourself back up. We've got triangle, left side. So we're taking it through maybe that warrior three float, lifting the right leg up, stepping it back slowly, inhaling into our warrior two. Sorry, exhaling into our warrior two. Inhaling or exhaling to ground. We could have done that. Wherever you are, you're inhaling to lengthen your left leg. You're exhaling to extend that body over that left leg and then folding over, trying to keep the spine long, trying not to curve it. Reaching up with that right hand, inhaling for one. Exhaling for one. Inhale yourself back up to center. Rebend through that right knee. And we're coming into either our Malasana or our crow. So shift yourself forward to the top of the mat. Coming into your Malasana or planting your hands. Stepping your feet back about, I'd say 10 inches. Hands are down, feet are together. Come up to your tiptoes. Really get a nice platform. Then lift your head. I always like to lift my head up, so I'm looking forward to remind myself that I'm not going down, I'm going toward this wall. So I'm looking up, extending everything up, placing the knees in, and shifting forward. Inhale for one. Exhale for one. Inhale for two. Use that core. Exhale for two. Inhale for three. Exhale for three. Shoot out if you want to. Coming through your vinyasa. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Well done. Now we have to shift back to the back of the mat. So we're taking our right foot, step it forward, rotate yourself to the top of the mat. Now we're taking it through those toe taps or that last Kundalini. So plant your hands, extend your left foot back into three-legged dog, and either bringing it forward into your knee to arm taps or into your Kundalini, wherever you are, wherever you're practicing. Taking that left leg, extending it out, one breath, and exhale. Release it back. Come through your vinyasa. Exhale, down dog. We got one extra vinyasa in there. Did you notice? I bet you noticed. We are so close to being done. We've just got the right and left side, final vinyasa. We are going to cut it close. So once you've had your breaths here, we're taking it from down dog right away into our Padagustasana. So bend your knees, step floater, hop yourself forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Take those feet apart. 2 fist distance or hip width distance. Big toes with the 2 peace fingers. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale for one. Exhale for one. Inhale, halfway lift one more time. If you're taking it in a triangle, you know what to do. If you're coming with me, we're taking standing split. So go ahead and ground through that right foot. Step the left foot back. Either way, if you're coming with me, You're in a nice low lunge. We're going to shift ourselves forward, lifting that left leg up to the sky. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, bend that upper body over that right leg, maybe grabbing the back of your heel. Squeeze through your glutes. Inhaling for 1. I'm not going to cheat us out of any breaths. Exhale for 1. Inhale for 2. Exhale for 2. Inhale for 3. Squeeze, squeeze. Strong left leg. Exhale for 3. If you're with me in standing splits, all we're doing is taking our left leg up to our right leg and taking it into Malasana. Drop that tailbone. Lengthen the spine. Feel some nice stretch in the glutes that were just on fire. Inhale for 1. Exhale for 1. I've started to work up that nice sweat. Stretch yourself up. We're pressing our hips up. Our hands are on the ground. All I want you to do here is rotate your body. You're staying down like a little, I don't know, crawling animal. And then we're walking our hands out. So we're in a high plank, high to low plank, coming through our vinyasa. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. You did that. Well done. So we're in down dog. We're taking our final rotation on the right side. We're bending our knees. Step floater, hop yourself forward. This time, you're coming into chair. Inhale. Exhale, twist to the right. You are staying here. Or, hear me out, we're taking side crow. I know. But we're bending our knees, dropping our hips down. The left elbow is staying connected to the right knee. So you're still in twisted chair if you're staying in twisted chair. Your knees are in line with each other. Your spine is long. Or you're in crow. You can make your hip match your right elbow and use 2 balance points if you're still practicing. Or we're just going to do 1 fun breath here, maybe 2. But you're taking your hands to your right side. You're lifting up just like you did in side crow. In regular crow. And you're shifting forward. Forward, 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 forward. Spin your legs to the side. Inhale for 1. Exhale for 1. Inhale for 2. You can extend if you want to. Exhale for 2. I'm not sure if I have enough room. Release your feet back to the ground. If you're in twisted chair, come back to chair. Everybody's inhaling to chair. Oh man, you did that. Well done. We're balancing on the ground through that right foot. We're balancing our warrior 3 balance, stepping our left foot back, inhaling to warrior 2. Exhale to ground. Inhale, extend that left leg. Exhale, fold it over, reach, 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 triangle. You guys, I'm so impressed. Inhale for 1. Exhale for 1. Inhale yourself back up. Rebend that right knee so we can shift ourselves back to the back of the mat. We've got 1 more pose. This one's kind of fun. No matter where you take it, I hope you try something. So we're bending our knees, dropping our hips back into our malasana. And now we're taking a bind. So you're going to extend your right arm out, outside of your right knee. You can stay here. Keep the spine long. You can inhale, open it up so you've got this really fantastic twist. Or you're taking a bind. So you're binding your hands around that right knee. Shift stay there. You have so many options. You stay wherever you are. Shift your right foot closer to the center. Begin to press, your left foot closer to the center. Begin to press through that left foot. You're bound, you're standing, and you have got one of my favorite stretching standing poses. Extend through the crown of the head. We've got 2 more breaths here. Inhaling for 1 wherever you are. Exhaling for 1. Inhaling for 2. Exhaling for 2. If you came up with me, you're slowly, rebending that left knee. You're planting that right foot back down, slowly releasing back into your malasana. Excellent work. If you fell out, great, you made it somewhere. Plant your hands in, lift your hips up. We're going to do that same thing we did just a minute ago. So whichever way you want to take it, spin your body to the back of the mat. Hands are still low to the ground. And you're walking your hands to the top of the mat. High plank to low plank, coming through our vinyasa. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Left side. I promise we're almost into Shavasana. It's so close. Bend your knees. Step floater, hop yourself forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Spread your feet hip width distance apart. We're coming through our Padagustasana. 2-piece fingers to the big toes. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Get a really nice one here because it's theoretically our last one. You might do one at the back of the mat. Inhale for 1. Shoulders are away from the ears. Exhale for 1. Well done, guys. You're taking it into your triangle. So inhale, halfway lift. Planting through that left foot, or you're coming with me and standing split. Either way, we're both stepping back with our right foot. You're continuing to warrior 2, or you're shifting your body forward through that warrior 3 balance. Inhale, lengthen the spine, crown of the head extends, shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, lift that right leg up. Burns, it burns, it burns. Squeeze, forward fold your body over that left leg. Inhale for 1. You've got it. Exhale for 1. The leg just has to rise. It doesn't have to be parallel. Mine's nowhere near it. Inhale for 2. Squeeze those glutes. Lift through that right leg. Exhale for 2. Inhale for 3. Exhale for 3. If you're in your standing split, go ahead and step your right foot up to your left. Everybody's coming through the malasana. If you were in triangle, you've lifted back up, rebent that left knee or right knee, and you've shifted forward. Everybody's in malasana. Inhale for 1. Exhale for 1. And plant those hands because it was only 1 breath here. I think I needed more than 1, but that's okay. We're almost done. Rotate your body, keeping yourself in that little bend. Just like we did last time, nothing fancy in the last 2 mandalas. We're walking our hands out to our high plank, shoulders over those wrists. Shift your body forward, high to low plank. Inhale, open that chest. Up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Bend those knees. Step floater, hop yourself forward. Inhale, halfway lift. You're coming into your chair or, your twisted chair or the side crow. So I said inhale, halfway lift. We're going to exhale because now we're going to inhale into chair. Exhale to ground or to twist to the left. And I'm actually going to rotate myself so you can see what I'm doing. So we're twisted to the left. Tailbone is extending away from you. Crown of the head is long forward. Hips are pressing back. You're dropping your hips if you're coming with me into your side crow. Your right elbow is inside of your left knee. Your left elbow can support your hips. As you slowly shift your body forward, ground through those hands, really lift through those hips. Extend forward. Inhaling for 1. Exhale for 1. Try and align your knees, not like mine were. Inhaling for 2. Exhale for 2. Redrop your legs down to the side, or if they were extended, we're coming back into our chair so that we can release our hands. Everybody's in the same place. Ground through that left foot. Come through your warrior 3 balance if you've been doing that. Slowly stepping your right foot back. Inhaling into your warrior 2. Exhaling to ground. You know we're so close. Inhale, extend that left leg out. Exhale, fold your body forward, lean your body forward, 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 extend, and then fold yourself over. Keep that spine lifted with that right arm. Inhale for 1. Exhale for 1. Inhale your body back up to standing. Rebend through that left knee. Shift your body to the back of the mat. Coming into Malasana. Everybody's coming into Malasana. And you're either staying here or you're taking one of the following options. You're extending your left arm out to the side. Inhaling your right arm up to the sky. You might be taking the bind so that your hands clasp behind your back around that left knee. Or you might be coming with me, shifting the right foot, this time it is the right foot, closer to the center of the body. Might need to wiggle your left foot too. Begin to press through that right foot. To stand, your knee is still bound in those arms. Spine is long. We're all tired. Our balance might be a little bit off. Extend through the crown of the head. Keep that spine long. Inhale for 1. Exhale for 1 wherever you are. Inhale for 2. Exhale for 2. Inhale for 3. Exhale for 3. If you stood up, slowly, slowly, rebend that right knee. Slowly and with control. Slowly, 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 slowly. We want to come out slowly to keep ourselves safe. Rebend into Malasana. Unbind if you were in the bind. Everybody's meeting in Malasana. Long spine, shoulders away from the ears. Plant those hands. Extend the hips back up to the sky. We're going to rotate ourselves to the back of the mat. But before we continue on, we're going to take a Pada Hastasana. So we're taking our palms of the hands underneath the soles of the feet. So rebend those knees, tuck the hands under. Keep those knees bent as deeply as you need to. Inhale, lengthen the spine, shoulders away from the ears, toes are touching the wrist creases. Exhale, forward fold. Inhaling for 1, extending the sitting bones up, not jamming the knees back. Exhale for 1. Inhale, release it. That's it. That's all we're doing. Just 1 breath. From here, you're down, your hands are on the ground, and we're just walking forward enough to drop our knees. That's it. Not even taking a final vinyasa. If you did the variations today, you have worked your tail off. So we're taking our hands to the lower spine, either the heel of your hand or the fist, pressing that tailbone down. Draw your hands to your sacrum, press the tailbone down. We're taking a camel pose. So inhale for 1, extend, really reach through that thoracic spine, and then exhale, back bend if it feels good, pressing that tailbone away, really lengthen the lower spine. Inhaling to lengthen the thoracic spine, lifting that chest. You can take your arms behind you if it feels good. Final inhale here. Lengthen that tailbone away. Draw that chest up. And exhale. Don't forget your exhale. On your next inhale, bring your hands back to the lower back. Lift yourself over those hips again. And then drop your hips to your heels. We're going to take a couple of breaths in Vajrasana. So hands to the thighs, inhaling for 1, exhaling for 1, inhale for 2, exhale for 2. Right away, we've got to get through these last few poses. So we're coming on to our, shifting onto our bottom. We're going to take one quick Paschimottanasana. So legs are extended out, feet are flexed, pinky toes drop back so they're in line with all the other toes. Exhale, forward fold, grab the feet, bend your knees as much as you need to make this happen. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Use those thighs, engage the tops of your legs to draw your body closer to your legs. Inhale for 2. Exhale for 2. Inhale yourself back up to a seated position, coming into Baddha Konasana. So soles of the feet together. You can take your heels to your closer to your body. You can shift your body forward closer to your heels. Soles of the feet together, or take your thumbs on the balls of your feet and peel your feet open like a book. Whatever works for you. Inhaling, lengthening the spine. Exhaling through the hips. We're bending forward, extending the crown of the head away. Long spine. Try not to curve your back. Inhale for 1. Exhale for 1. Inhale for 2. Exhale for 2. Inhale, lengthen that spine up to the sky. We are releasing our legs. We're coming through Navasana all the way to the ground, but we're not really holding Navasana. So boat pose. You can come up to your toes, hands behind your knees. Stay here if you want to. You can come up, shins parallel, release the hands, or extend the legs and release the hands. 1, 2, 3. Lower yourself down. Lower, 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 lower. Slowly down. We're coming into our final few poses. So we're on our back. I'm looking, hopefully it's still working. We're on our back. We're coming into wheel or bridge, whatever you feel like today. I'm actually going to take it into a wheel today. So hands, heels walk to the tips of the fingertips. We just got a 3 breath hold here. Into bridge, you're keeping yourself here and you're going to lift yourself from this position. If you're coming with me into wheel, your hands come to the sides of the ears. You might want to tilt your fingertips out just a little bit so your elbows squeeze further in. Everybody, exhale, 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 exhale. On the inhale, we lift the tailbone up to the sky, lifting, 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 lifting. Exhale for 1. Inhale for 2. Exhale for 2. Inhale for 3. Squeeze those thighs together. Press through those heels. Exhale for 3. If you came with me into wheel, you're tucking your chin under. Everybody is slowly, with control. Use that core, lowering your spine. Upper spine, middle spine, lower spine. Well done. We've got final inversions here. I'm going to take plow pose, halasana. You can take shoulder stand, headstand, whatever you want to take. Wherever you are, if you're starting in Viprichakrani, your legs up an imaginary wall. If you're coming with me, we're shifting our feet over our head. Press through those hands. We're going to use our hands to support our lower back as our feet come over our head. If you're coming into shoulder stand, you come through plow to lift up. But I'm staying here today. Inhaling for 1. You can extend your arms out if that feels good too. Exhale for 1. Inhale for 2. Exhale for 2. Final breath wherever you are. Inhale for 3. Exhale for 3. If you're with me, we're rolling down. If you came through shoulder stand, make sure you come out through plow. Keeping your thighs as close to your belly as possible. We're rolling, 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 using your hands like little brakes. Rolling, rolling, rolling. Meeting anybody who stayed in legs up in a imaginary wall. Squeeze your spine to the ground, belly to the ground, lowering those legs. Lower, 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 lower. Rebend those knees. If you were in headstand or handstand, make sure you take that child's pose before you meet us, coming through twisted roots. So right leg wraps around the left leg, ground through that left heel, shift the hips to the right just a little bit, and drop the knees to the left. We've just got a couple of breaths here. This is our final pose before Shavasana. One more breath. And exhale. Shifting the knees back to the center, re-square those hips, and slowly unravel so that you can re-ravel the left leg over the right this time. 1 wrap or 2, doesn't matter. Ground through that right heel, shift the hips to the left, let the knees fall to the right. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Final breath here. And exhale. The knees come back to center. Unravel slowly and release your legs into your Shavasana. I know, we got there. You made it. Even if you stayed in child's pose the whole time, you did something great for your body today. So take this nice relaxation pose. You might want to take a nice inhale. Exhale through the mouth to release it all. Take a scan through your body. Make sure you're not holding any tension in any of your muscles. We've only got a couple of minutes here. Let your body start to take over your breathing. You're not trying to control your breathing anymore. There's no tension. You're melting into the ground in your lower body. You're melting into the ground in your middle body. Really release it. Really let it all drip out of you. And you're releasing all the tension in your body, in your upper body. Making sure those little muscles like your jaw and your cheekbones and your forehead, the neck, the back of the head, and the top of the head, everything's just relaxing, letting everything go as much as you can. Feeling yourself relax, letting your body absorb the amazing practice it just did. And I know that we're a little short on time. So if you have the time, stay here. Stay here for a few more minutes. Really get a nice long Shavasana. But if you're ready to move, go ahead and wiggle your toes. Start to bring movement into your fingers. Move your wrists and your ankles. You might want to take a nice good morning stretch, hands over the head, only if that feels good. Take your knees into your chest. Take a nice little tuck. Maybe rocking side to side. When you're ready, Roll all the way over to the side, right side or left, doesn't matter, whatever feels right to you, or you can stay in your tuck. Take one breath on your side. On your next inhale, use your hand to press your body up into a comfortable seated position. Hands come to heart center. One inhale. And on your exhale, thumb knuckles come to the forehead, forward fold yourself over your body, open your eyes, take a glance at that body that worked so hard today. Thank yourself for coming to the mat. Acknowledge the incredible thing that you just did for your physical and your energetic self. Yourself back up. Thank you so much for joining me this Monday. I had fun today. I hope you had fun too. And I will see you again on Wednesday. Have a great week. Wonderful Monday.